What's really important to know is drag options. Now, drag options really help you to move your audio around quickly. For example, let's say I wanted all of this audio to jump back here once I delete it. I go here to the drag and I select shuffle left. So it's going to shuffle the audio to the left when I delete. You see all of that? It moved it, okay? So I don't want that to happen. Or you have no overlap. If I put that on top of that, it's moved this audio back and put this on top of that. So there's no overlapping audio, right? And overlap audio is going to be the opposite of that. Shuffle right is to the right. X fade creates a crossfade between two regions. Actually, let's have a look at how that X fade works. So if I put this here, see it's created a crossfade between the two regions. Okay. So Ableton's drag options are different from Logic in the sense they're based on common musical rhythms. So if we see in the bottom hand corner here on the right side, they're all changing by one beat. So if I drag this, it's going by one beat. So if I click this clip here and I shift it, I'm shifting it by one beat. Or if I press Command 1, I will make the subdivision of the musical rhythm smaller. So now I've got half a beat. So this is pulling the clip by only half a beat. Or I can go to lower subdivisions, like now it's eighth note. So one single pull here is an eighth note. I can find further subdivisions by just zooming in up here. When I zoom in, you can see the subdivisions are getting now to 1/64 of a beat. Now, I can also change the grid division to triplets by pressing Command 3. Okay, and now it makes it into the triplet grid division. And then similarly, if I go Command 2, I make it into bigger grid divisions. And if I press Command 1, I make it into smaller grid divisions. Command 3 to toggle the triplet grid on and off. Now, there's one more thing you can do to drag audio around, and you can add a loop here. So I'm going to drag this, press Command L to create a loop, and I can right click up here to cut time, duplicate time, delete time. Okay, and this can help you to drag audio around. So let's say I wanted to take all of this audio and shift it back up to here, to this position. I could right click up here while the loop is on and click delete time. And you see that? It's shifted all the audio and the locators that are on top here and move them back. So I'm going to press Command Z to bring it back to its original state. Similarly, if I wanted to, I could duplicate the time, so I could push all of this audio ahead. So let's do that selection one more time. I'm going to press Command L, and I'm just going to say duplicate the time, and it drags all the audio to the right side. So I'll press Command Z to show you that again, and Command Shift Z to redo. And you see how that's dragged it to the right side. So duplicating or deleting time can drag all your clips either to the right side or to the left side. So if I right click anywhere on this section of an audio file, when I look at the bottom half of the context menu, it will show me the adaptive grid. So if I click eighth notes, for example, we can see it's going to change the grid to eighth notes over here. However, now if I click on the text section, the bottom half of the context menu becomes colors, and I can change the color of the clip. Now let's say I want to drag this clip down to the next track. Now, if you look up at the top here, if both sides remain with this light blue, it means you will do a very clean transport of the audio. However, if you accidentally go to the side, you will see a green triangle appear. And it means you've moved the position in the time of where the audio is being placed. So if I bring it back here to its original position, the green triangle will disappear. And if I move it out of position, the green triangle will reappear. So something to watch out for whenever you're transferring audio files between tracks.